design features are essential for creating solid geometry. Unlike sketches and curves, design features allow you to create a solid geometry. Here, we will learn how to do an extrusion, a revolve, and other different features. Remember always when we start a new sketch or a new model, you go to New, then we go to Insert a Sketch. We're going to continue working with the XY axis, and we're going to create the triangle there is on Chapter 6. To do this, we're going to create a triangle and remember always to start from the origin. If you know exactly the dimensions that it needs to have, you can just give the dimensions on the length box. In this case, it's 5. And click Enter. And the angle will be 0. Remember that you also can zoom in or zoom out to adjust the dimensions so you can see better. Here, we will be using constraints because all the 3 sides of these triangles are equal. We select the equal length constraint and select the first constraint and the second constraint. As you can see now, all the sides of the triangle have the same value. If we measure one of the sides that we just changed, you will see there is the same dimension. We will create now a fillet on the corners of the triangle. Remember to erase the over-constrained dimension. So we click fillet, then we select both lines, and then we specify the radius. We create another fillet. We're going just to assume the radius that is given by the software, and then we're going to use constraint. We're going to use an equal radius constraint. So we select this radius and then this one. We select now this radius and then this radius and close it. Now we're going to create an extrusion. So go to extrude here. The extrusion takes strings or curves and sweeps them along a vector direction to create a 3D body. Now, to extrude a solid, all you have to do, as you can see here on the section, is select the curve, this curve, specify the vector. By default, the vector will be normal to the sketch that you just did. The vector is in color blue. Then you will need to specify the start distance of the extrude and the end distance. For example, if we put a 5 here, now it's making an extrusion of 5 inches. Now, we can change also the direction by clicking the reverse direction. Or also, you can just put a negative value or a positive value depending on the reverse direction of your geometry, and it will reverse that. On Boolean, make sure that you have none selected. As you can see, because we're doing a solid extrusion, only none are the ones that you can select. But also with extrude, you can do a subtraction or unite or an intersection. Another extrude option is the extrude offset, which is this one. And again, you have to select the curve that you want to create the offset. You need to specify the vector, or you just can click reverse direction. And then on offset, you have to click two-sided. Let's give a value of 6 as the start point. It will look something like this. Let's give an end value of 8. Another important feature is draft. On draft, we're going to select from a start limit. Let's give 20. As you can see here, the faces are pointing inward when the value of the angle is positive. If we put a negative value, then the faces will be pointing outward. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe.